What's up guys? In today's video, as I promised, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to basically implement the grid strategy that is followed by this bot, La Avariciosa. Guys, I'm going to teach you how to create a similar bot, like this version is the big version, is the nice version, but yeah, we are going to create a simple version of this bot. So, guys, remember that this bot can be found inside the bot place, my marketplace, on which you can also come here and sell your stuff. And yeah, you can find the bot here and you have the English translation, everything. So yeah, guys, let me teach you how to create that bot. So first of all, what we are going to do is that I'm going to show you that we have to go to MT5 and here you have this button that says IDE. We open the IDE and here what I'm going to do is that, for example, I'm going to press experts, I'm going to press new, next, and here I'm going to put, let's call it grid IT. Next, finish. And okay guys, we are ready to go. So here, for example, we have all this code. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to take it, I'm going to delete it, and we are going to start from zero. So first of all, we have to remember what was the grid strategy and what was it about. So for example, let me open Paint and show you what was it about. Basically, we have the RSI and we have the level 30. So for example, here we have the level 30. Once the RSI goes below 30, what we are going to do is that we are going to open positions every, for example, 2 candles, every 4 candles, etc. So here, for example, every 4 candles, we are going to open a position. This position will have, for example, 1 lot, this one will have 2 lots, and this will have 4, etc. So we are going to create something like that is going to be ultra simple. So to do this, first of all, what we need is that we are going to need an RSI. So I'm going to create here a handle, and then below the handle, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create an array. Excellent. So here I have to initialize all this data. So I'm going to put here int on init, and remember guys, that basically on init is an event that is being executed once we start the bot. By the way, I forgot to say it, that you have my course, very careful, my course on which I teach you how to create trading bots. Here in Komaku, this, be careful, is the Spanish version. If you search, here you will find the English version, and here you have the bot. Let me remove this, search again, and here you have the English version. And remember that you have 2 prices. The unique payment, let me put this on English, the unique payment, which you pay and you get the course forever, and the payment, like the monthly payment, that if you just want to watch the course for a month, you just pay this and you have it. You can also sell it by becoming an affiliate. You will get a link and you will get a commission for each sale you get. Okay, let's go. So let's continue. So yeah, on init is basically the event that gets executed once we start the bot. So here, this is the perfect moment to initialize the bot. So here, RSI I, and I'm going to put IRSI, symbol name, I'm going to put the current symbol, period, current period, moving average period. So for example, I'm going to put here 10, and then this is going to be applied to the price close. Okay, we may have issues, so I'm going to check if the RSI has been created correctly. If it is an invalid handle, it means something wrong has happened. So what I'm going to put here is that I'm going to return init failed, so that the bot stops and it doesn't continue. In any other case, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to put here array set a series, and I'm going to put RSI, and this is going to be true. This is just, guys, so that the first element of the RSI array contains the last element of the RSI indicator in the chart. So here, since everything has been working fine, I'm going to init succeeded. I'm going to return that. I'm going to also return here, well, I'm also going to basically check the initialization. So basically, whenever the bot stops, what we have to do is that we have to deinitialize, release the indicator. So here I'm going to put indicator release, and I send the handle. Perfect. So now it is time to start with the logic of the bot. So here, I'm going to put here on each tick, on each price change, I want to do something, which is, first of all, I want to load the RSI. Copy buffer, okay, I need the handle, I send the handle. Buffer number, this is important, guys. Since the RSI contains only one value, we are going to select just that value by putting here a 0. Starting position, I'm going to put that, I'm going to take the values from the last candle, from the very last candle, which is the candle 0. If you are a bit lost, remember the course. In that course, I explain everything on detail, but yeah. Starting position, I start from the 0, which is the last candle. And here, I just want one value. So yeah, I'm going to put 1. I'm going to save all this in the RSI. Excellent. And here, it is now time for checking if the RSI value is below 30. Okay, if this is the case, I have to start opening positions. Perfect. So if this is the case, we are going to open positions, and to open positions, I have to include, let me include trade.mqh, and I'm going to create an instance of the trade object. Excellent. So here now, I'm going to put trade, and I'm going to open just a simple buy. So for example, here, careful, I will have to create a function to basically obtain the lotage. So here the lotage is going to be as follows. So I'm going to create double get lotage. Let me put it, yeah, with this notation, get lotage. And basically what I'm going to do is the following. So the initial lot is going to be 1, okay? Let's put here, let's put just lotage 1, perfect. So for each position that we have open, for int a equal to 0, int I less than positions total, I was speaking there in Spanish, and I plus plus, what I'm going to do is that lotage is going to be basically increased by the lotage itself by the multiplier. And indeed, this is just by putting here this by the multiplier that we are going to define as a parameter, input double multiplier. So the multiplier is going to be basically, let me put, for example, 1.5 or 2. Let's put here 2. So multiply the value, and at the end, we return that value, return lotage. Perfect. So here, I'm going to normalize that value, normalize value. Here, I'm going to put get lotage, perfect. And I'm going to put, for example, 2 digits. So the symbol is fine. I can just leave it like this. And actually, right now, what we are going to do is that we are going to open positions with that thing that I said. The thing is, guys, that basically what I'm thinking is that now it is going to open a crazy amount of positions. So to fix that, what we can do is that, okay, we have to do that thing that I said, that we have to wait, for example, 2 candles, we have to wait whatever. So here, what I can do is that I can add another function, which will be, this one will return a Boolean value, bool, which is true or false, and candles have passed, for example, have passed. Perfect. So candles have passed, and here what I'm going to say is, if, here, sorry, I'm going to put the number of bars that I have, so I'm going to call bars, send the symbol, now send the period, and here I'm going to load the current number of bars. Okay, so this is a global variable that is initialized at the beginning, but now I'm going to get the current ones when we call this function. So I'm going to put here bars, symbol, and period, okay? If, let's put something, if current bars is greater than bars plus 2, it means that 2 candles have passed. So here what I'm going to do is that bars is equal to current bars, we update the value, and we return true. If not, we are going to return false. Excellent, guys. So here we are going to add that other condition that is going to be that candles have passed. So guys, I think that we have finished. In 10 minutes, we've seen how to create this bot. Let me check that everything is fine. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to press here, not this one, this is the right one. I'm going to look for grid IT, yep, and here we have the parameters. So for example, we have here the multiplier, which is by 2. Let's press start. We may have issues, and let's see what happens. Okay, so here we can see that, okay, now it went below, and it opened 2 positions. The thing is that this position is fine, because it has 1 candle and then 2 candles, and I think that I know what is happening, and is that, why did it open these 2 candles at the beginning? Because a lot of candles have happened. The thing is that, for example, whenever we open a position, I think that we should update the value. So, for example, here candles have passed. Here what we are going to do is that we are going to update the value of the number of bars. So we are going to put here bars symbol. And by this means that basically we don't have to update it here. And this function is way more simple now, because now, check this out. I just have to do this. Okay, if I compile, let's check that I'm correct. So I compile, I press start, and let's see what happens. Okay, now it still opens 2 positions. Let me think of what is happening. So basically, okay, here it comes, candles have passed. Yeah, for example, here, let's say that we have here a 0, and then here we have a 10. Yes, they have passed. If that is the case, it will come here, and it will update the number of bars. Okay, so then after that, it comes here, and bars plus 2 is not great, it's not less than that, so it should be fine. Let me check that everything is fine. Indeed, let me just print here. Let me just print, you're going to see here my debugging skills. Print current bars, and let's print also bars, just to check what is happening. Perfect. So here we press start. Let's go to the diary to check the errors. And okay, so here, the first one, we have the same number. Okay, so we can see that we have this a lot. And here 461, 462, 463, and now that is true. And there are a lot of times where we do not update the value. So I'm thinking, guys, that I've been silly and that I should update the value here. Although I updated there, I should update it here as well. Okay, so here I'm updating the value as well. So let me compile, let me close this, press start, and let's see what happens. Okay, now it opens, yeah, okay, now it's fine because 2 candles have passed. In this, let's increase that value. Let's put that rather than 2, let's put, for example, 5 candles. Compile, come here, start, just to see the difference. Well, okay, 1, okay, 2 operations. And we can see that if we check here, we can see that the volume first is 1, then is 2, then is 4, and so on, guys. The thing is that I forgot that, and this is 8, this is going well, I forgot to basically close all the positions whenever we have enough profit. So how do we do this, guys? Here we are going to create another function, which is going to be profit achieved, for example. It's going to return bool, profit achieved. And basically, I need to get the profit of the account. And this guide is very simple. Profit, here this is account info double, and we have here account profit somewhere, yeah, the very last one. So if the profit, for example, return, if the profit is greater, profit is greater than, let's say, for example, 75, whatever, then we will have this. So here, what I'm going to check is that, okay, if the profit has been achieved, then I'm going to close all the positions. Close all positions, but I have to close them fast. And to close them really fast, I'm going to show you a trick. So we are going to come here. We are going to put here bool. And we don't need bool. Close all positions. Okay, we come here for, let me put here for int I equal, careful, positions total -1. I bigger, well, greater or equal than 0, and I less. What we are going to do here is that we are going to close all the positions. So here, what I can do is that I can get position, this is get ticket, yeah, by sending the index. So here, for example, I can put here Ulan trade ticket, and I could just simply do the following. I could call here trade position close, and I send the trade ticket. This, guys, is a problem. This is slow. This is lame. I have to use here trade. Let me use it. Trade, and I'm going to put the following. Set async mode. I'm going to make this asynchronous so that all the requests are made at the same time. I'm going to put here false symbol. Great. Let's call here start, and let's see what happens. Okay, so we have this. Check the profit, minus 30, all that, 23, 9. Okay. Have here this. Okay, another position has been opened, and suddenly all the positions are closed. Why? Because we have achieved that. Here, for example, there's a minor slippage, so you can see that here we have 89. Okay, it's fine. But yeah, so here again, we have the same thing. And once we reach 75, we are going to open and close all the positions. So it is taking its time. This time is being difficult. I guess that now the problem is that it is trying to open more positions, but basically the lottage is too big. To fix this, guys, what you have to do is that you have to decrease the multiplier. The multiplier is being too big. So here, for example, I can put by 1.3. Okay. I'm going to press start again, and you're going to see that now the lottage is not by 2, 1.1, 1.3, and so on. So this allows us to open more positions. By decreasing the multiplier, we are going to be able to open way more positions. So now, in the bot here, this bot doesn't have parameters, but in the bot that I'm selling, you have the parameter to set basically how much money do you need? How much money do you want the bot to close the operations? With how much money do you want the bot to close all the operations? So basically that, guys. You can decide that, and here is just a matter of adjusting all the things. But yeah, guys, give it a like, share, subscribe, leave a comment letting me know what do you think about this bot. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, we see each other in the next one.